Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another Gauntlet Challenge, the gift that keeps on giving. Because as you know, if you've been here from the get-go, you'll know what it's all about. If this is the first time you're here, you're in for a treat. Because we have a Gauntlet Champion. And whenever that you have a superstar that is a Gauntlet Champion, they have to, no choice about it, enter in this Gauntlet match at #1 and defend their title. If they make it to the very end and still a champion, then fantastic. It means that they've proved themselves, solidified themselves as being the ultimate Gauntlet Champion. But it doesn't matter if you do it in one go. You have to keep on doing it. Keep on every single one. You always have to enter at #1 if you are the champion. And you know what? Even if superstars don't make it to the end, it's fine because you get to see a treat with superstars trying to get that spot, trying to be in that spot. So many different types of superstars trying to make sure that they come out on top and be the ultimate winner, to be that Gauntlet Champion and to prove themselves. And your current Gauntlet Champion is none other than the leader of the Wyatt SICKS. It is Uncle Howdy. Man, I love this dude. I think he is great. He is such an awesome talent. Formerly known as Bo Dallas, the brother of Bray Wyatt, the brainchild of it all, cementing the legacy and continuing the memory. And Uncle Howdy's first opponent for this matchup, for this tonight, this Gauntlet Challenge, is none other than Kurt hitting himself, Mr. Perfect. And you can guarantee that if Mr. Perfect comes on top, it's going to be a perfect victory. Here we go. The bell rings. The match is underway. Howdy tried with the crossbody straight off the bat. Mr. Perfect perfectly managed to evade it. And the two in with a beautiful lockup now, but the test of strength goes to the win for Uncle Howdy. He traps Perfect in the corner, but a cheap perfect shot from Mr. Perfect. And the two lock up again. The crowd is on fire. And you love to hear it, you love to see it. And we are at Pro-Wrasslin Japan tonight. This Japanese crowd is on their feet. What a knee strike from Perfect. And the game plan for this matchup, and I've mentioned time and time again in the past, you want to try get the victory as early as possible because you still got 3 other superstars to go head-to-head against if you come out on top. Now, another cheap shot from Mr. Perfect. Trying to wear down Howdy as best as possible, but Howdy is not going to take that lying down. Not happy with that at all. Now Howdy looks to be in control. They're just scrubbing the face of Mr. Perfect. Shot to the gut. Take him and going to strike to the face, to the head of Perfect. Owen tried it there, but Perfect got out of the way. Taking him off the ropes. In with a scoop slam. Damn. That was beautifully done. Dare I say it, it was absolutely picture perfect. And yeah, I am taking full advantage of the Mr. Perfect name. But hey, I don't give a damn. I love it, and I'm excited for it. And now Perfect got Howdy on his shoulders, taking him to look like he had something dangerous and devastating on his mind. Howdy not letting it happen. And then DDT out of nowhere. The quickness of Mr. Perfect cannot be understated. And in with that elbow drop. May have landed straight flush on his nose. Could have broken a nose there for sure. And another picture perfect scoop slam. And going to the top rope is Mr. Perfect now. Got something on his mind, but Howdy got out of the way. And this could be Howdy's time. This could be his opportunity to capitalize on that. That big mistake. They don't call it high risk for nothing. I'm going to choke the life out of Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Trying to make sure the man can't breathe. You can't breathe, you can't wrestle. It looked like he was maybe going for a scoop slam. That Perfect managed to evade, but a spear out of nowhere, cutting the man in half. Now choking the life out of him some more. What is Howdy going to do next? This brutal knee strikes to the head, the cranium of Mr. Perfect. Now I got him on him, trapping those arms. And strike to the back of the head, the neck. May have knocked his ass right out. Mr. Perfect sure as hell has no idea where he is right now. Now clotheslining him down. Perfect to his feet. But barely. And ew, damn. Scoop slam of his own. And Howdy in full control. Mr. Perfect is in a dangerous spot, and a claw hold to the shoulder of Perfect. But Perfect managed to evade. Now knee strikes of his own to Howdy. Turnabout is fair play. Now going to scrub the face of Howdy again. Going to make sure that he pays for his sins. Now getting him to his feet. What is on Mr. Perfect's mind right now? Most devastating move in all of WWE. It's the shoulder breaker. Sarcasm fully intended there. Now off the ropes. In with a sleep hold. He's got it locked in tight. Howdy's got nowhere to go except for the jawbreaker. But how much is that taken out of Howdy? Even a short Roman. Sister Abigail. The quickness. The beautiful picture perfect quickness of Uncle Howdy. Eliminating Mr. Perfect just like that. My goodness. Oh, are you kidding me? No freaking way. No rest for the wicked, as they say. Are you... I talked about keeping the memory of Bray Wyatt alive, but not this way. We're going to witness something special. Bray Wyatt versus Uncle Howdy. Bray Wyatt wants to take his kingdom back. His Wyatt 6 back. Remember, the Wyatt 6 was the brainchild of Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt here to reclaim his throne. But Uncle Howdy not allowing any of it because the mandible claw hit, and in with the cover goes Howdy, but a kick out from Bray. Bray Wyatt saying, you used my own damn move against me. I'm not going down just like that. If you want to succeed, you got to do more. You got to do better. I'm just still in awe, in shock at what we're seeing right now. These two facing off. Damn! Bray Wyatt saying, I want my Wyatt 6 back. I'm gonna hit you with my Bray attack. I mean, come on. And this is why these Gauntlet challenges are so special, man. Anybody can get involved in it. It's randomly picked, randomly chosen. But that's why it's so freaking awesome to watch. Now choking the life out of Bray. Not going to step down that easily as Uncle Howdy. I know in the desperation cover from Howdy. Howdy's been through some punishment in this match as it is. The Bray rolls through, reverses it with the cover of his own. But the match still goes on. Now Howdy fighting back against Bray. Bray is clearly going for a DDT there. And now Sister Abigail to Uncle Howdy. Is that it? Is that the last shot for Howdy? No. Howdy's still got life left in him. But how much does he have left? A mandible claw now. Now it's Bray's turn. Bray's turn with the mandible claw. But Uncle Howdy knows that move all too well, even from the innovator of it. Well, not the real innovator, obviously tribute to Mankind, but still you get what I'm saying. The man who brought it back and made it more devastating than ever before. And now Howdy, no, not that, a pile driver. Trying to kill Bray Wyatt once again. Trying to make sure he doesn't come back, but not even a 2 count. Are you kidding me? What the damn hell? Stomp to the back of the head. And keeping in mind also, folks, this is only the 3rd superstar in this gauntlet match. There's still 2 more to come. I mean, we've already seen some exciting moments, some exciting matches, some exciting superstars. This one being the most exciting of it all. But who else is involved? And in with that beautiful, beautiful scoop slam. Still only a 1. What's it gonna take? And a big boot out of nowhere. And followed Uncle Howdy straight to the outside. A reversal of the Irish Whip, throwing Bray in. And Uncle Howdy may have a second wind in him. And a beautiful, beautiful gallows pole. Now targeting the knee of Howdy. But Howdy, just like that, in a small package to Bray. But still Bray kicks out. And they're going to scrub the face of Bray Wyatt. Now choke the life out of him again. Again, Uncle Howdy showing absolute no mercy. And in general, in a match like this, you cannot. But you would think that there would be some kind of mercy, some sort of reprieve against his own brother in Bray Wyatt. But that's how much it means not only win this match, but to potentially be known as the leader of the Wyatt SICKS. And Sister Abigail from Bray Wyatt just stared him down. But that is not it. He is not done yet. And then mandible claw again. Second time around. Oh, I think. Oh, but his hands got under the ropes. Luck for Uncle Howdy. Bray Wyatt saying okay. And throat thrust to Howdy. Shot to the knee. I mean, is Uncle Howdy just prolonging the inevitable at this stage? Bray Wyatt calling Howdy to his feet while he's at the top rope. Taking his time. Axe handle. Full flush. But Uncle Howdy just like that out of nowhere with a flying forearm. Now got the back of his head, dragging him to that corner. Bouncing his head off the turnbuckle, and he's been busted open. He's been busted open and dancing around the ring, saying this is it. Here's the kiss of death, Sister Abigail. I love you, Bray. And I'm sorry, but I gotta do what I gotta do. But Bray Wyatt kicks out. What the hell? No freaking way. That should have been it. That should have been the final nail in the coffin. But a mandible claw from Howdy to Bray Wyatt. Oh my goodness. Bray Wyatt may have passed out from that. And he has. Wow. I mean, that was incredible, folks. I loved it. You could have ended the match there and I would have been a happy man. But now it's time for Jimmy Uso to enter the fray. Rolls into the ring, but just like that, a Uranagi from Uncle Howdy. He picks him straight back up. And try to drag him for a bit, but Jimmy Uso, the fresh man, still fighting back against Howdy. And you have to imagine that Uranagi took a little something out of Jimmy straight off the bat. But Jimmy still managing to fight back. And oh my goodness, off the post goes Howdy. Jimmy Uso knows exactly the task at hand, exactly what needs to be done. But you gave Uncle Howdy a moment of reprieve. And Uncle Howdy capitalizing on it. Got a new life in him. Now Howdy going to the top rope. No way! And oh my! He's floating in air. He floated in air for a moment. The powers of Howdy. But Jimmy now in full control. Gonna throw Howdy back in the ring. Remember, that's the only place you can win or get a fall. Is on the inside, pinfall or submission. And in the rare case, a DQ. That happened a few episodes ago. But no, Sister Abigail. Full flush on Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy still kicks out. What is this man made out of? My goodness. I don't even know anymore. Now got that submission hold, that choke-like grip on Jimmy, but only for a brief moment. And with a sharp elbow to Uncle Howdy. Jimmy Uso going to the middle rope. Is he makes the jump. Full flush forearm. I mean, Uncle Howdy's foot is clearly underneath the rope. And, oh, Jimmy, a victory's a victory, but questionable call in my book. Clear as day. The camera was right there. You could see it. His foot was underneath the rope. I don't know. I don't know about that, ref. I mean, you're usually pretty decent at these calls, but that was not it. That was not a case. Uncle Howdy clearly thought he was still okay. And a Samoan drop to Eddie Guerrero has entered this matchup. Is Jimmy going to get one right off the bat? But no. And a shot to the gut. Striking game on Eddie. These are the final two, folks. Who's going to come out on top as the Gauntlet Champion? And as I mentioned from the start, remember, you become champion, you've got a long fight ahead of you. Because in the next one, you come out as number one. Number uno. You want to be the number one guy, that's the number that you enter in at. And now Eddie's full flush drop kick to the back of the head of Jimmy Uso. Now going to the middle rope, in with a forearm smash of his own. Goes in the cover. That's what got Jimmy Uso the fall against Bray. This time there would have been no question about it. Not anywhere near the ropes. And now going to wrench the knee of Jimmy Uso. Make sure the man can't stand, can't mount that top rope for an Uso splash. Now trying to wear him down even more. Now just bashing the back of the head of Jimmy Uso. And I think he was setting up a gory special there. Or a gory bomb. But Jimmy Uso knew it was coming and super kick to Eddie Guerrero. Now going to drag him away from those ropes. No question about it. In with a cover goes Jimmy. Is that the end of Eddie Guerrero? But no. Holy damn. And now Jimmy, what is on his mind? The two on the apron. Nope, the hardest part of the damn ring. And in with a Samoan drop for extra measure on the outside. And now Jimmy taking the match back into the inside. Shot to the gut. Got him up in powerbomb position and hits him with the powerbomb. Now to the middle rope. Calling Eddie to his feet. I want to see you get out of this one, and he does. The quick step of Eddie Guerrero. Got out of the way, going to the top rope. Thought he was setting up a frog splash. Clearly not ready for it. In with a diving Hurricane Rana. Nearly taking the head off of the shoulders of Jimmy Uso. But Jimmy still got life left in him. And now Eddie. Oh, you know what this means. Trying to cheat his way to victory. Because he's just removed that turnbuckle pad. But a super kick from Jimmy. Whatever Eddie had on his mind. But oh, the referee's back has turned. The referee's back has turned. Smart move from Eddie. And that has visibly frustrated Jimmy Uso. Understandably so. That was a 10 count if I ever saw one. Now Jimmy going to the top rope. Maybe thinking, oh, I thought he was going for a Samoan splash, but elbow drop instead. Referee going in with a count, but Eddie kicks out. Jimmy, dead to rights, had this matchup won. But because the referee was distracted by that turnbuckle pad, it was not to be. The match continues. And if Eddie comes on top, he would have rightfully earned it, cheating his way to victory. And shot to the gut of Jimmy Uso. Has he got it? Brainbuster to Jimmy. In with a cover goes Eddie. Has that won the matchup for Eddie Guerrero? No! Jimmy with a big kick out. Saying you try to cheat to win, well, so be it. I'm going to kick out of your best move. And now leading him against the ropes. Forearm smash. What's he thinking of? Yeah. Over the ropes and hanging him. Guillotine style. Followed up by Tope Atomico. Now Eddie going to the top rope. And then, well, not quite a full-on frog splash. But will that get the job done for Eddie? And it does. Wasn't full-on froggy, but hey, it got the job done. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you do it as long as you do it. And this was incredible. Start to finish. Beautiful matchup. But this is my favorite part, man. Uncle Howdy against Bray Wyatt. The best of the best. Trying to fight to be known as the leader of the Wyatt Six. Uncle Howdy maintains his leadership role. And then Uncle Howdy went against Jimmy Uso. This right here, I'm glad we got the replay. Foot under the rope, clear as day. The referee still called a 3 count. I wouldn't wish a firing upon anybody, but I mean, if anything was a fireable offense, that was certainly it. But then we got down to Jimmy Uso against Eddie Guerrero. And the two fought their absolute hardest. Fought each other near to the damn death. clobbered each other, beat each other, gave each other their best damn moves. I mean, Jimmy Uso almost had this matchup won. But because Eddie had removed the turnbuckle and the referee was distracted by it, it was just not to be. And then this was the final nail in the coffin, the final blow. Modified frog splash to Jimmy Uso. And that got the job done for Eddie Guerrero. And here we go, celebrating in a well-earned victory, your new Gauntlet Champion. Lying, cheating, and stealing. Viva la raza SA! Eddie Guerrero. And you love to see it. Everybody loves this man. Everybody loves to see him. Every single time he steps in that ring, the crowd absolutely loves him. But that's all we have for tonight, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to smash the like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, turn the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode or other video to come. Keep tight, keep well, keep fighting the big fight, and I'll see you next time.